Welcome to Epic ARMA World War II Edition. Once a week, we will take a look at a scenario fought in World War II in chronological order. I will try to recreate the actual event as closely as mods allow me to, and then try out to play the scenario myself. All fronts, like Africa, Western Europe, Eastern Europe, and even the Pacific, will be shown. The main source of information will be provided by Wikipedia, and there will be times, due to the limited existence of mods, where some scenarios might be very inaccurate. This series' main goal is to entertain and not to educate. For all your epic ARMA in World War II, look no further. Enjoy! On 3 August 1940, approximately 25,000 Italian troops invaded British Somaliland. The Italians were commanded by General Guglielmo Nassi. The Italians had armored vehicles, a small number of both light and medium tanks, artillery, and, for the moment, superior air support. The Italians were opposed by a British contingent commanded by Brigadier Arthur Reginald Chaytor of about 4,000 men. Chaytor's force was not only critically short of artillery, but it had no tanks or armored cars, nor did it have any anti-tank weapons to oppose the Italian medium and light tanks. The Italians advanced in 3 columns, with the western column advancing towards Zeila, the central column towards Hargeisa, and the eastern column towards Odwena in the south. Lieutenant General Carlo de Simone commanded the main central column. Chaytor used the Somali Camel Corps to skirmish with and screen against the advancing Italians as the other British Commonwealth forces pulled back towards Tug Argan to form defensive positions in the rugged Assa Hills overlooking the main road to the capital, Berbera. On 5 August, within 2 days of the invasion, the towns of Zeila and Hargeisa were taken. The occupation of Zeila effectively sealed British Somaliland off from French Somaliland. Odwena fell the following day, and the Italian central and eastern columns combined to launch attacks against the main British Commonwealth position at Tug Argan. The Italians commenced their attacks on Tug Argan on 11 August. Hey everybody, and welcome to another Epic ARMA where we are supposed to be the Italians and we are attacking Tug Argan. We are doing this in 3 columns. This is the southern column, which actually does not have armor on it. That's not the reason. Historically accurate is not a reason I didn't do that, but we need to cross that river, and the passages on the other columns were a lot easier for the tanks to go through, and the armor simply would refuse to go over that. So at the same time, 2 other big columns are heading towards Tug Argan, and it's going to be a bit of a laggy episode, so a little bit warning of that. But we will sometimes switch over to the other guys. Hey guys! Another Kanoa here. I am in the southern eastern column here, where as you can see we do actually have light armor. Because this light armor, I chose the weakest armor that the Germans, because we're supposed to be Italians though, have, so there are no Tiger tanks. I definitely wanted to avoid Tiger tanks because actually, chronologically, Tiger tanks hadn't even been invented yet in this age. I forgot the exact time when the Tigers were first deployed. I think it was 42? Could be wrong there. Might be 41, 43. But yeah, we are attacking from the southern eastern area from another village that we took before. As you can see, pretty big squad as well. We are a little bit further away though, so the first, or the southern western squad, will probably arrive earlier than we do. Oh, this tank has a little bit of an issue. Now, as mentioned in information, the Italians secured a few villages before actually going to Tug Argan. They are supposed to be these villages. I put a few civilians in there. You can see here that the soldiers are doing quite something weird. Now, I put the infantry soldiers here to normal speed. That is because the other columns are heading towards it as well. And in order to kind of make them all arrive at the same time, I needed to slow these down a little bit. So we are going towards those hills, the British Commonwealth is setting up defenses there, and we need to take them out. Now, in reality, they will take a lot more casualties than they did. They almost had no losses because they quickly came to the conclusion that resisting the Italians would be impossible because they had no way to defend themselves against the armor, incoming armor. And even though it was light armor, of course it, could do devastating damage to the British. Hey everybody, this is Kanoa in the northern column, where we also have some light armor, the least amount of infantry. This is the smallest squad, smallest column there is. And we are reinforcing from the north. Will take us also quite a while to actually get there, but should be good. Alright, and we are finally commencing the overpass. As you can see, there an officer goes first, foot soldiers follow. And as mentioned before, the tanks would just refuse to drive through this. The passages on the other side are a lot higher, so they actually can go through with quite a bit of ease. We are also starting the overpass, and you can see how much quicker and efficient this works compared to the one on the west. Though there are some that are swimming. If they swim for too long, they will lose their weapons. But, as you can see here, the armor will also go through. They're just taking a swim, It's hot in here in Africa, Now I will switch back and forth between these columns, and it might be a little difficult to know which column you're watching right now, but look at the weapons that I have. I have the bolt rifle for the southern western column, I have this one for the southern eastern, and I don't know yet, but a different one for the northern column. Here in the north, we have commenced the passage as well, and as you can see, even though that the ground is going underwater, because there's an actual track, the armor will actually go through it. Unless they're stuck on each other. I don't know the total number of units that I have in the map, but they're quite high. As I said, it's pretty much laggy. It's without a doubt the biggest battle yet in the epic ARMA World War II series. I mean, the Italians actually advanced with 25,000 troops. Obviously, that is impossible to replicate here. But as you can see, battle actually has commenced. They can already hear the thumping sounds of the British guns. And there they are on the hill. Here you can see now that our troops are actually spreading out a lot more. The armor is staying behind a little bit. And we gotta cross that jungle before we actually get to Argan, where the main battle will commence. There's a big chance that at this time the battle has commenced, I don't know yet. I do know that our group is a lot quicker because I have it set to full movement speed, and also we cross the river a lot quicker. As you can see, we have 3 armor here. 2 very light and 1 a little tougher, but still in the light armor category. Now, it's pretty much impossible to hit him from here. We gotta get closer. Maybe use the jungle a little bit as cover. That was a bit dangerous. Not a whole lot of cover going on here, as you can see. Let's get into the building. And they're also set up in defense there. That is Togagron. Now it doesn't sound like the light armor has arrived yet. Okay, we have some movement going on here. Battle's almost over. Not really. This is very much a battle of long distance. As you can see, no cover. Everybody's down in the jungle, in the hills. It's actually a pretty slow battle. Walking on sunshine. Oh, oh, oh. I'm walking on sunshine. Whoa, whoa, whoa. And don't you feel good? I mean, are they shooting at me? I do hear, like, the fucking bullets hitting all around me, but... Problem is, I cannot see them in the village. Oh, wait, over there. So this is very interesting what you see here. So I'm quite in the open, but because they have no snipers, the accuracy is actually a lot less. I haven't been hit once. Now they're close to hitting me though. Also, I've been holding my breath for too long. My aim is now getting off. But where is that armor? I think the driver of that tank is drunk. I guess this column was indeed a little quick or faster than the others. All right now, and don't you feel good? What I also would like to know is, where are my fellow soldiers? I don't see them around me, so did they all just stay on the beach? Are they actually moving forward? Now, that is the jungle over there, where the southern eastern column is actually going through. We also, as you can see, need to go partly through this jungle. I mean, they're shooting at me, alright. The machine gun fire that you hear, that's us. That's our team. Oh, that happened. Problem is I cannot really advance further. Oh my god. So I think these are units from the southern eastern column coming out of the woodwork. And we are together now, teaming up and ready for the assault. Alright, as you can see here, we have the armor going a little further, but if you hear carefully, you can already hear the distant gunshots of the battle going on. The armor just has a little bit difficulty maneuvering with all these infantry units blocking their path. Alright, I ran up ahead a little bit. The armor is actually still behind me. Still will take some time to actually get there. As you can see, the path that... oh, there is the other armor coming. Made its way through the jungle. The battle has commenced. So our soldiers are shooting, so we should be quite near. That rocky hill right there should be the hill in question. There we have it. There we have it. I hit him. Good. Not too sure about the defenses in the village. The snipers are still there. Stop blocking the path of that armor, soldier. Come on, Marcus. Get out of the way. Okay, let's get into a little bit of cover. Well, here comes the lag, people. I gave you a warning. Don't say I didn't warn you. Werner, get out of the way, please. There, the armor comes in. Ah, there's the armor. That was the armor. Yes! Let's use this cover. Now, as I said, they actually don't have anti-armor, so the armor should be pretty safe. I am now very much in the open, though. Yeah! That's what I'm talking about. Oh! I got him. Oh, you can see somebody on the roof. That guy's already dead. Jesus Christ! Holy shit! That shook my whole... oh my god! That tricked my whole screen. I thought I was being bombarded or something. What the fuck? Yeah, run away. Oh god. I was hitting my arm. Ah, shit. My aim is shitty now because of my arm wounds. Right, as you can see, sound is muffled out a lot. Here we have some dead British Commonwealth. As you can see, I also put some in the sniper towers, the buildings. Like I said, in reality, they didn't actually take that many losses. But hey. On 15 August, Godwin Austen concluded that further resistance to the Italians would be futile, as his troops were close to being cut off. He contacted the British Middle East Command headquarters in Cairo, Egypt. Godwin Austen requested and received permission to withdraw his forces from British Somaliland.